Hello, and welcome to another marvelous video. In the realm of children's cartoons from the 1980s, Thundercats could be considered a somewhat less prominent contender. It doesn't hold the same level of nostalgic affection as He-Man Masters of the Universe, and it falls short in terms of quality compared to the well-crafted Transformers and G.I. Joe series. Still, in present times, the show continues to hold a special place in the hearts of numerous individuals who grew up during that era. Why is that? Well, just like those other animated series that comprise the late afternoon lineup, Thundercats played a vital role in helping kids relax after a tiring day at school and served as a bridge between the school hours and the nighttime dedicated to homework. Ah, the good old days, right? The show depicted the escapades of a team of extraterrestrial beings with feline characteristics who escaped from their decaying home planet of Thundera and landed forcefully on a celestial body known as Third Earth. The Thundercats consisted of a varied ensemble of characters, each possessing distinct skills and abilities. Lion-O, who held the Sword of Omens, took charge as the leader. This mystical weapon granted him the ability to glimpse into the future. In today's video, we aim to delve into the intricate details of Lion-O's character, seeking a comprehensive understanding of his anatomy and exploring various aspects related to him. So without further ado, before we go into our explanation, we have a very small request. If you like our content, please support us by subscribing to our channel. This is a small click for you, but for us, it means a lot. Thank you. Let's begin.
Thundercats!
The majestic appearance of Lion-O, a regal leader with a fierce and noble countenance. Lion-O is a male Thunderian who possesses moderately long scarlet red hair with a wavy texture. His eyes are ginger orange in color. He has a well-developed muscular build. Lion-O's hairline is heart-shaped, and his sideburns are thick and wavy. His fur is caramel-colored, with light cream-colored marks around his eyes, mouth, and arms. Regarding facial features, Lion-O has a noticeable forehead structure, well-defined cheekbones, a chin with a distinctive split, and a strong, sculpted jawline. His eyebrows are thick and unevenly cut, adding to his distinctive look. His eyes are large and accentuated by thick lashes, while his lower lids bear black teardrop marks. Like other Thunderians, Lion-O possesses fangs, claws, and slit pupils. According to the provided show notes and character model sheets, Lion-O is described as the largest and most proportionate character, standing at an imposing height of 6 feet and 9 inches. Lion-O's primary attire is an armor ensemble in a vibrant azure blue shade, featuring blue lining on the opening of his abdomen and shoulder straps. The outfit exposes a significant portion of his physique, incorporating blue boots adorned with white lining. Additionally, Lion-O wears a robust blue support belt with white lining, prominently displaying the Eye of Thundera at its center. The Eye of Thundera is a significant and powerful artifact within the Thundercats universe. It is an emblem of leadership and holds mystical properties. The support belt is also embellished with 3 rounded studs on each side of the eye. Lion-O is part human, part feline. As mentioned before, the Thundercats are a group of alien beings possessing feline attributes who manage to flee their deteriorating homeworld known as Thundera. Lion-O, in particular, assumes the role of the team's leader. Upon his arrival on Third Earth, Lion-O, the son of Claudius, found himself in an adult's body without having experienced the natural process of aging. This unique circumstance rendered him a child within an adult's form, resulting in immaturity and a headstrong nature. The maturing process proved to be a challenging and lengthy journey for Lion-O, requiring significant personal growth and development. Claudius shared a deep friendship with Jaga, who held the esteemed position of mentor and warrior master for every member of the Thundercats later on. Both were highly esteemed members of the Thundercats community, recognized as 2 of the most renowned figures in Thundercats history. Following Claudius's loss of sight during a war against the mutants of Plundar, Jaga became the primary guardian of significant artifacts such as the Eye of Thundera, the Sword of Omens, and the Treasure of Thundera. Lion-O is the fastest Thundercat alive. You thought it was Cheetara, right? That's a good guess, as Cheetara possesses a remarkable attribute in her favor, and that is her incredible speed. Being inspired by the cheetah, the fastest land animal on Earth, it is expected that she would excel in this aspect. In a particular episode, Tigra measured Cheetara's jogging speed at an impressive 120 miles per hour, suggesting that her running capabilities could potentially exceed that rate. We even see Lion-O apprehensive when he discovers that one of his challenges to become the official leader of the Thundercats involves a race against Cheetara. Nevertheless, episode 42 of the original Thundercats series reveals that Cheetara's exceptional agility has its drawbacks. To begin with, her bursts of speed are short-lived, and once they diminish, she runs at a similar pace to other Thundercats. Moreover, it becomes evident that her incredible swiftness cannot surpass a strong determination to achieve victory. As the episode unfolds, Lion-O and Cheetara race side by side, and Lion-O's unwavering resolve to win enables him to outpace Cheetara in the end, making him the fastest Thundercat. Lion-O's unique gift to command and unify all cats. Upon the Thundercats' arrival on Third Earth, Lion-O was destined to assume the Lord of the Thundercats role. However, according to the Code of Thundera, he had to prove his worthiness. To assess his suitability, Lion-O had to undergo 5 anointment trials. Each trial involved facing off against a fellow team member, culminating in his ultimate and final trial. After successfully conquering the trials, Lion-O ascended to the Lord of the Thundercats position. Interestingly, this gave him a unique capability, the power to command all feline creatures, whether they are domesticated house cats, formidable tigers, and even his own Thunderian brethren. Lion-O possesses complete dominion over all members of the feline species. The Sword of Omens. Lion-O's command over mastering the weather manipulation. Initially, the Sword of Omens possessed limited and fundamental powers. It emitted the Thundercat signal and occasionally allowed him to unleash energy blasts. Of course, it also granted Lion-O's sight beyond sight and power beyond power. However, as the show progressed into its second season, the Sword of Omens became incredibly versatile. It gained the ability to emit lightning, release scattered explosive beams, create force fields, fire projectiles, extend to great lengths, achieve flight, and even possess a tractor beam that only Lion-O could control. Furthermore, Lion-O could utilize the sword to manipulate the weather, and astonishingly, the Thundercat logo itself could be employed as an offensive weapon against adversaries. Notably, the sword's blade boasts a highly reflective surface, allowing it to deflect energy-based assaults back toward the attacker. The source of the sword's extraordinary power stems from the presence of the Eye of Thundera, which is embedded within its hilt. While the eye is widely regarded as one of the most powerful artifacts with boundless magical capabilities, it is essential to note that the Sword of Omens is not invincible. This notion is false despite the widespread belief that the sword is unbreakable due to its remarkable qualities. There have been instances where the sword has been shattered, as exemplified in one episode when the evil Tugmug broke it in half with his bare hands. Lion-O's connection to the cosmic forces. Residing on Third Earth, Lion-O, resembling his feline counterpart, possessed remarkable attributes, including super strength, endurance, and agility. He also possessed the cunning and combat skills of a skilled warrior. However, due to the time spent in his suspension capsule, he missed out on crucial experiences necessary for personal growth. In the latter part of the show's initial season, Lion-O must apply all the knowledge he has acquired in the anointment trials. The trials have their roots in Thundera and hold significant importance in Thundercats' culture and tradition. As the leadership of the Thundercats is based on hereditary succession from father to son, the trials assess the true worthiness of the individual who will bear the title. They provide a method of determining if the heir to the leadership position genuinely deserves the honor and responsibility associated with it. These trials consist of challenging contests involving strength, speed, cunning, and intelligence, referred to as mind power in the story arc. Lion-O faces each of his fellow Thundercats in these trials, namely Panthro, Cheetara, Wily Kit, and Wily Cat together, and Tigra, respectively. Adding to the complexity, Lion-O must participate without any weapons, and the other Thundercats cannot assist him. In the final trial, known as the Trial of Evil, Lion-O emerges triumphant against Mumm-Ra within the confines of the villain's Black Pyramid. As a result of his victory, Lion-O is officially crowned as the faithful Lord of the Thundercats. This momentous occasion is celebrated in a grand ceremony attended by a significant portion of Third Earth's inhabitants, marking Lion-O's rightful ascension to leadership. Does he have any love interest? Can he reproduce? As seen in the 2011 TV series, Cheetara and Lion-O's friendship began when they first encountered each other in the slums. Over time, their bond grew stronger, with Cheetara assuming the role of a trusted guide and counselor to Lion-O. She recognized Lion-O as someone different, believing that there was a reason why the Sword of Omens chose him. They shared a mutual compassion for animals, further strengthening their connection. As their relationship evolved, Lion-O started developing romantic feelings for Cheetara. However, unbeknownst to him, she held a deep affection for his elder brother, Tigra. Lion-O's world was shattered when he witnessed Cheetara and Tigra sharing a kiss. Despite attempting to be happy for them, Lion-O struggled with a mix of anger and feeling deceived by the seemingly intimate moments he had shared with Cheetara. However, after undergoing the spirit trial, Lion-O claims to have moved past his feelings concerning Tigra and Chitara's relationship. Although there may still be lingering emotions, Lion-O has managed to let go of his anger towards Chitara and is working towards finding peace within himself. Much of Lion-O's storyline for a potential second season had already been planned. In this storyline, Lion-O and Tigra would have confronted a conflict of beliefs as Tigra decides to kill Pumaira to protect his brother. On the other hand, Lion-O maintained his belief that Pumaira had the potential for redemption, creating a significant conflict between the two brothers. As a result, Lion-O decides to seek further training and guidance by re-entering the Book of Omens for 10 years. Emerging from the Book of Omens a decade later, Lion-O would find significant changes in his absence. During this time, Wily Kit develops a romantic connection with Lion-O. Additionally, Tigra and Chitara would have a son named Bengali, making Lion-O an uncle to his nephew. Unfortunately, these storylines and character developments were left unexplored due to the show's cancellation, leaving fans to speculate on the potential directions these plotlines could have taken. But to answer the second part of the question, while there is no explicit mention of Lion-O having a child in the Thundercats series, it is reasonable to assume that he is capable of reproduction, given that his brother Tigra has a child. There is no inherent reason why Lion-O would be unable to have offspring as well. However, as the series did not explore this aspect of Lion-O's personal life, the existence of his potential child remains open to interpretation.
Alone is rigid, but if you can bend with the wind, you'll never...
Lion-O's exceptional olfactory prowess and enhanced sensory ability. Lion-O shares several feline characteristics, and one notable aspect is his highly developed sense of smell. Compared to humans, who have approximately 5 million odor-sensitive cells, a cat's nose contains over 200 million. When considering this sensory capability in a full-grown human, it suggests that once Lion-O catches a scent, he possesses the potential to track someone across vast distances. While the ability of super smell may not initially sound particularly remarkable, it is worth noting that even iconic Marvel characters like Wolverine and Daredevil possess this power. Therefore, there is no reason to discount or dismiss its significance. In addition to his keen sense of smell, Lion-O's eyes possess impressive capabilities. While he may not possess heat vision like Superman, Lion-O does possess a form of telescopic sight. Of course, in situations where he needs to see across great distances, he can utilize the Sword of Omens to grant him the ability of sight beyond sight. However, even without relying on the sword, Lion-O, being a part cat, has the innate ability to perceive things from a considerable distance. This can be attributed to cats possessing panoramic vision, which is approximately 6 times stronger than human vision. As Lion-O is a full-grown adult, his panoramic vision is heightened to an exceptional and nearly overpowering degree. Can he survive in space? Well, yes. In the episode titled Sword in a Hole from the original Thundercats series, it is portrayed that the bipedal warrior cats have the ability to freely exist and communicate in the vacuum of space, seemingly without any concerns or need for special equipment. The episode reveals that this particular scenario was a deceptive trap orchestrated by Mumm-Ra, as the Thundercats responded to what appeared to be an SOS signal originating from deep space. While it's important to remember that this is a children's cartoon from the 1980s, where scientific accuracy might not have been a top priority for the writers, even basic scientific principles suggest that survival in space without protective measures is implausible. To make matters more interesting, the cartoon itself portrays the Thundercats using a spaceship to travel from Thundera to Third Earth, indicating that someone involved intentionally granted them the ability to breathe and survive in the space environment. Lion-O's immortality and eternal vigilance in Thundercats. Lion-O exhibits impressive physical strength, comparable to that of Panthro, as he demonstrates the ability to lift and move heavy objects such as rocks and machinery. Similar to his Thundercat peers, Lion-O possesses remarkable agility, which he effectively employs during battles to gain an advantage. In addition to his physical prowess, Lion-O is characterized by his bravery and moral nature. He fearlessly confronts any danger that arises while protecting his friends and allies. Furthermore, Lion-O displays an exceptional level of intelligence. He frequently utilizes his cleverness to outsmart his enemies, employing tactics that lead to their defeat and foiling their malevolent plans. Lion-O often seeks peaceful resolutions and strives to solve problems without resorting to violence, emphasizing his preference for finding alternative solutions and diffusing threats through non-violent means. The character development of Lion-O is notable as he initially found himself in the unique situation of being a young boy trapped within an adult's body. However, he rapidly underwent a remarkable mental maturation process to align his maturity with his physical form, enabling him to combat evil sorcerers and face the challenges that arose effectively. Marvelous verdict. That brings us to the end of the video. Lion-O emerges as a multifaceted and intricately crafted character who experiences substantial personal growth throughout the Thundercat series. Initially, he starts as a young and inexperienced prince, unexpectedly thrust into the position of a leader following the devastation of Thundera. However, he swiftly adapts to his newfound responsibilities and gradually evolves into a sensible, fair-minded ruler. Through his journey, he matures and develops the qualities necessary to effectively fulfill his role as a leader. In conclusion, Lion-O and his iconic Sword of Omens have solidified their status as one of television's most instantly recognizable cartoon heroes. Lion-O's portrayal as an epitome of masculinity, his heroic acts in saving the day, and his powerful battle cries have set a benchmark for audience expectations of heroes that continues to endure even in contemporary times. Who is your favorite Thundercat and why? Let us know in the comments below. If you liked the video, hit that like button and share this video with everyone you know. I'll see you in the next one.